हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू टेस्टबुक सुपर कोचिंग फॉर रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज एंड आज के सेशन में आप सबका स्वागत है। यस गाइस, सो विल स्टार्ट विद द सेशन की शुरुआत करते हैं एंड वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट इंपॉर्टेंट करंट अफेयर्स MCQs which is important for our exam point of view for RBI grade B, for NABARD, for SEBI, for all the exams. So we'll start with this session. Before going to start the session, guys, there is a scholarship test for you on 26th of Jan. The scholarship test will start from 8 a.m. and will be till 11:59 p.m. It will be available in that time frame, so you can give this scholarship test. The duration of the test will be 16 hours. Again, a very important test for you. So you can go through this test and you are going to avail a very good discount on super coaching for RBI grade B exams, and for that you need to register. The registration link is available in the description. So we'll start with the session. Again, before moving forward or before going to talk about this properly, just give me 1 minute. Am I audible properly? Is there any issue? Is there any problem? Please let me know. Audio, video, everything is clear? Yes guys, fine. This is a Telegram group from where you can join me and you are going to get the notes, these PDFs of these lectures as well as some other information. Okay, fine. So first question on your screen: which of the following statement is incorrect about the Standing External Advisory Committee which was in the news recently? The question is about incorrect. Which is incorrect? M.K. Jain, former Deputy Governor of RBI, is the chairperson of the Standing External Advisory Committee. SEAC evaluates application for universal and small finance banks. The RBI's first screen application for the prima facie eligibility for before SEAC evaluation. The SEAC receives the secretarial support from the Department of Regulation RBI. The tenure of SEAC is for 5 years. So what is the answer of this question? The question is incorrect. Which statement is incorrect? That is basically the question in front of you. Yes, answer of this question is E. But before that, we will discuss. Recently, this committee is being created. The committee is under the leadership of former RBI Deputy Governor M.K. Jain sir is the head of this particular committee. The committee's job is that whatever the license applications coming for the universal banks as well as for the small finance banks, and they are going to evaluate that for that purpose they have created this. The tenure of this CAAC will be for 3 years, not for the 5 years. So that's why the E statement was wrong, because under E statement it was written 5 years. So tenure is for the 3 years. The 5-member committee they have created. The committee consists of Revati Iyer, Director of Central Board RBI, Parvati V. Sundaraman, former Executive Director of the RBI, Hemant G. Contractor, former MD SBI, and former Chairperson of PFRD NS Kannan K, former MD CEO and ICICI Prudential. So these are some members of this particular authority. They are going to lead this institution or this SEAC, under the chairmanship of M.K. Jain sir, former RBI Deputy Governor. Usually in our country, we have this habit of creating such kind of committees before giving licenses to the different banks. Last time, the committee was very famous, named as the Bimal Jalan Committee, and Bimal Jalan Committee gave recommendations for the creation of a Bandhan Bank as well as the IDFC First Bank, which we can see right now. So that's why such kind of committees will be really very helpful for the exam point of view. So answer of this question is of course E is the answer, and M.K. Jain sir, former RBI Deputy Governor, his photo is here. We'll go to the next question. What rank does India hold among the world's largest coffee producer according to the Commerce Ministry? Recently, Commerce Ministry shared some data regarding the India's export oriented to the coffee. Karnataka is the largest producer of coffee when it comes to our country, but globally, worldwide, what is the stand of or what is the rank of India when it comes to the coffee production according to the Piyush Goyal Sahab's Commerce Ministry? So according to the new report, India's production or India's export reaching 1.29 billion in 23-24, almost double. It was 719.42 million in 2021. Now it get increased to 1.29 billion. So India ranks at 7th largest coffee producer with the export numbers we have. The most of the buyers for Indian coffee is from Italy, Belgium, Russia. These countries demanding like huge amount of coffee from India, especially Karnataka is biggest producer of coffee when it comes to our country. So largest producer is Brazil, Vietnam, Indonesia, Colombia, Ethiopia, Honduras. These are the countries. They are the largest producer as well as the exporter of the coffee. India is also doing a very good job, and year on year, India's numbers are growing exponentially. So we are hoping that in the next few years, India will be in top 3 when it comes to the coffee production as well as the coffee export. So these are the numbers which we have. They do ask questions on such kind of numbers sometimes, because these numbers regarding like coffee numbers, they are suddenly given by the Commerce Ministry, and such kind of numbers will become more attractive for the examiner, and just keep watch on that. Especially for the NABARD exam, this can be more like a important part or important question. Now the next thing, building on the success of DigiLocker, the government has introduced Entity Locker. We discussed about that. We talked about this. A new digital platform aimed at streamlining the management and verification of business and organizational document. Which organization developed the Entity Locker platform? This Entity Locker platform is developed by which of the following organization? Now for the common people, we have DigiLocker to keep our document, to verify our document, to make it legal. Same way for the companies, for the institutions, for the MSMEs, we have now the Entity Locker where these documents can be kept properly and verified properly, and so that there should be a good legality. Even while taking the loan, borrowing the money from the banks or the financial institution, the work will be very easy if you have the Entity Locker with the proper documentation. This concept is created by, there is a question in front of you. So it is developed by National E-Governance Division under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. They created this concept. Under this concept, 10 GB of encrypted cloud storage is also provided by this authority, because it is for companies, it is for industries. There will be multiple documents, there will be multiple NOCs, multiple licensings. So there are so many documents, so many things required. Again, the balance sheets, the tax returns, the GST returns, and that's why to maintain all those data properly, they have the 10 GB cloud storage to the Entity Locker. A very important concept. When it comes to National E-Governance Division, it was established in 2008-9. In that time, it was established under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, which is now headed by Ashwini Vaishnaw sir. So yes, another thing, as a part of India's digital public infrastructure, this was recently mentioned in the budget 24-25, which was presented in July 24 by the Nirmala Sitharamanji, and during that budget, she also talked about such kind of platform, and finally, we created this platform in India. So answer of this question is C. Yes, Bajaj Finance has entered into partnership with Bharti Airtel to create a digital platform for financial services. On which platform will Airtel initially offer Bajaj Finance's retail financial product? These products will be available on which platform? That is the question they have asked. Okay, which platform? Okay, read the question carefully. Okay, exactly where you are going to find these products. For Airtel, they have one-stop solution for everything. Either it's Airtel phone number, Airtel internet services, Airtel TV services, Airtel finance or the banking services. For everything, they have the single platform, a one-stop solution, and that one-stop solution is called as their app. They have their app, and on that app basically they are providing everything. So Airtel Thanks app is the name of that app. Even you need information regarding Airtel Payment Bank, it is available here. You need information regarding some other facilities from the Airtel, everything is available here. So rather than mentioning Airtel Payment Bank, because Payment Bank cannot provide loan directly, but they can have the tie-up, and for such kind of things they have a separate one-stop solution, that is a Airtel Thanks app. And on that Thanks app, this NBFC Bajaj Finance is going to help the Airtel customers if they want loan, if they want financial support. So that will be the most important criteria. Okay, so answer is B for this particular question. We'll go to the next question. By the way, these are the recent MOUs between the in the banking sector with multiple organizations. We discussed many of them. We discussed the questions around many of these agreements. So for your notes purposes, please keep that in mind. Next question. Who has been appointed as a managing director and the chief executive officer of Zurich Kotak General Insurance? Recently, Zurich, which is a German-based insurance company, they're having tie-up with the Kotak General Insurance. They purchased some shares of Kotak General Insurance. So that's why they appointed a new managing director, new chief executive officer. So what's his name? That is the question in front of us. When it comes to insurance sector, the foreign companies, the FDI, we'll talk about FDI, up to 74% FDI is allowed when it comes to the insurance sector of India, especially these private companies. So Kotak General Insurance is now having the new partner and their name is also being changed to the Zurich Kotak General Insurance is a new name. So Alok Kumar Agrawal is recently appointed as the new MD CEO of this authority. Now he will be he succeeds Suresh Agrawal sir. Now Alok Kumar Agrawal is the new head of this authority. That's his photo. We'll go to the next question. By the way, there are some recent appointments. We also discussed few questions around these recent appointments. That's also for your for the notes purpose. Next. The Department of Telecommunication launched vision document of the National Broadband Mission 2.0, follow up the previous NBM released in December 2019. What percent of rural Indians are targeted to become broadband subscriber by 2030 under NBM 2.0? NBM 2.0 is focusing mostly on the rural area and to provide 4G to each and every village of our country. That is a major focus of this National Broadband Mission 2.0. 1.0 was launched in 2019. We have the second vision and which is recently launched by our telecommunication minister Jyotiraditya Scindia. The question is, what is the target they have kept till 2030? That is the most important criteria. Now, the Department of Telecommunication launched the vision document for this National Broadband Mission 2.0. Okay, a vision document and aims to expand fiber to 2.7 lakh villages by 2030. That is a point they have mentioned. Now, dhyan dijiye, 90% of the anchor institution like schools, Anganwadis, public health centers and panchayat offices should be connected to the fiber. Then as well as the mission says, the share of rural Indians who are subscribers should also grow from 45% to 60% by then. Now there are two numbers, they are very important. First, in every village, the important institution like Anganwadis, like the schools or the hospitals, 90% of them should have this connectivity. And if we provide 90% of the anchor institution connectivity, then automatically the users will get also increased. Right now, 45% of them, they are using this broadband connectivity. Now the number we can increase up to 60%. So this is a question basically which I have asked regarding the rural Indians who are subscribing this, that is 60%. But if they will ask question regarding the anchor institutions in the rural area, our target is 90%, that each and every important institution in every village should have these internet facilities. Look, to provide internet facility to every house is right now is not that easy, is not possible right now, but we can provide the facilities to the main institution in every village. That is a focus here by the government of India under this the National Broadband Mission 2.0 which was recently launched. So answer is C, 60%. Next, which organization partnered with Odisha government to establish Global Competency Center? Global Competency Center they are going to open in Odisha. So which organization is going to help Odisha government to create this center? That's the question in front of you. Yes guys? Yes, Sanchar Sathi portal also they have launched. Sanchar Sathi portal, Sanchar Sathi app basically recently launched. Portal was launched in the last year, the end of last year, I guess October, I guess around October they have launched this portal and now we have the app called as the Sanchar Sathi app. Yes, when it comes to Odisha, Singapore signed MOU to establish fintech hub in Bhubaneswar. That is the first thing. Okay. So Singapore's Global Finance and Technology Network is the name of the institution. They are having tie-up with the Odisha government recently. So Singapore's president was in India. He was in Odisha and they signed multiple agreements. One of the agreements signed for the renewable energy. So SIPCOM is the name of the company from Singapore. They are going to open renewable energy or the green hydrogen based centers in Odisha in Bhubaneswar. Near about 2000 jobs will be created around that agreement and another thing is fintech hub they want to create in Bhubaneswar, and for that purpose Global Finance and Technology Network signed agreement with the Odisha government. Mohan Charan Majhi sir is the chief minister right now, and under his leadership Odisha is very much in news. The one thing, they recently started implementing Ayushman Bharat Jan Arogya Yojana. They created one policy in which they are going to provide monthly 20,000 to those who was arrested during the national emergency of 1970s. So 20,000 per month they are going to provide as a pension, as the benefit to those people who got arrested that time. And then some agreements with the Singapore regarding the FDI. Pravasi Bharatiya Divas function was also organized in the same city or the same state, I will say. That will be again important factor. So Odisha is very much in news. One or the other question will be definitely in your exam. We'll go to the next question. Answer we saw. Which state government has launched Deen Dayal Upadhyay Bhumihin Krishi Mazdoor Kalyan Yojana to provide 10,000 annual aid to the laborers? So which state recently launched Deen Dayal Upadhyay Bhumihin Krishi Mazdoor Kalyan Yojana is the name of the scheme. Under that scheme, 10,000 rupees annually will be provided to those farmers, those who don't have their own land. There are so many farmers, they are basically working for some other people, they don't have their own land, and to provide some financial support, 10,000 annually will be provided by the state government. This scheme is under the name of Deen Dayal Upadhyay ji, and answer of this question is Chhattisgarh. So recently Chhattisgarh CM announced this news. Chhattisgarh CM Vishnu Dev Sai sir is the new chief minister of the Chhattisgarh, and he recently announced this scheme. This scheme is going to benefit more than 5.62 lakh landless agriculture laborers by gunyas of the state, and will be given 10,000 annually. This is not monthly, this is the annual number mentioned by them. So galti mat kijiyega, mistake nahi honi chahiye. That is the main factor here when it comes to this news. Okay, so Chhattisgarh is the answer. Chhattisgarh, obviously Raipur is the capital. Then Vishnu Dev Sai sir is the chief minister. Vishwa Bhushan Harichandan sir is the governor of the state of Chhattisgarh. Next question. Which northeastern state celebrated their statehood day recently on the Jan 21st? So which states they celebrated statehood day recently? Yes guys, give me the answer. Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Arunachal, and Sikkim. So which state is here? You are saying B, Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura. You are saying yes. Answer is right. Tripura, Meghalaya, Manipur celebrate 53rd statehood day. In 1971, Northeastern Region Reorganization Act was passed, and under that act we created these three states having a very good historical background. When it comes to these three states, Tripura, Agartala is the capital, Manik Shah sir is the chief minister, Indrasena Reddy sir is the governor. Then Manipur, Imphal is the capital, Biren Singh sir, which is he is very much in news because of the Manipur issues, and Ajay Kumar Bhalla sir is the new governor of the state, and Meghalaya, Shillong, Konark Sangama, and Vijay Shankar sir is the governor of the state. Especially Manipur is very much in news. Questions can be asked around the Manipur. This is a little bit history about these states. Under 1971's Reorganization Act, we created these new states, and that's why very news. A little bit information is there just for the factual or the trivia point of view. You can go through this information. I'll go to the next question. Who inaugurated the 2-day international seminar on formalization and social security coverage for workers in the informal sector? Informal sector. If you read the question carefully, you are definitely going to answer it properly. The 2-day seminar for formalization and social security coverage for workers in the informal sector. So basically, those workers who are working in unorganized sector, to make them the mainstream, to make them the part of the mainstream institutions, and provide them social security like provident funds and the pension policies or the insurance policies. We already have e-Shrama portal under the labor ministry. We already have this concept, and to provide information, to create awareness about this function was organized. Of course, Mansukh Mandiya Saab was the head of this. Mansukh Mandaviya Sahab is the Labor and Employment Minister of our country. E-Shrama portal, unorganized workers, everything comes under his territory or his ministry. So in New Delhi, he organized this workshop regarding such kind of things. So it was organized with collaboration with employees, State Insurance Corporation, International Social Security Association. Those were the authorities, and Yashobhumi, Dwarka, New Delhi. It was organized by the Labor Ministry. So answer of this question is Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya. Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya sir is also handling another ministry that is called the Sports and Youth Affairs Ministry. Next question is about third National Mining Ministers Conference concluded in Konark, Odisha, focusing on critical minerals mining. Which state won the award for conducting the highest number of mining auctions in 23-24? So it was a third National Mining Conference and Ministerial Conference basically. So all the states जहां पे माइनिंग होती उन सारे स्टेट्स के मिनिस्टर्स को बुलाया गया, एंड दिस वाज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड दिस टाइम इन कोनार्क, ओडिशा. सो अनदर न्यूज रिलेटेड टू ओडिशा, क्वेश्चन विल बी आस्क्ड वेयर दिस कॉन्फ्रेंस वाज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड. So obviously Odisha CM as well as the G Kishan Reddy, who is the mining minister of our country, was there, and they awarded few states for their best mining practices. So when it comes to this, under these awards, if we'll talk about, by the way, the first National Mining Conference was held in Hyderabad in 2022. Second was in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, and this was the third conference. So these are some major pointers. Now, Rajasthan won the award for the outstanding contribution in conducting highest number of auctions. That is the most important thing. The question will be asked like that. Critical minerals. As per the Government of India's official notification, 30 critical minerals are there in our country. So again, another question can be asked around this part. So remember for the exam point of view. Okay. So answer is Rajasthan for this particular question. Next question is regarding the Donald Trump Sahab, and he is creating a buzz, a kind of a very important news these days. His first executive decision, one of the first executive decision was to leave World Bank and to leave Paris Agreement. So first question is regarding World Bank, I was saying WHO, very sorry, not World Bank, WHO. So they decided to leave WHO as well as the Paris Agreement. So question is, what percent of WHO's total revenue did the USA contributions account during 24-25 budget cycle? Basically, one of the big reason is that USA contributing huge amount of budget for many international organizations, and to cut down those spendings, to cut down those amount or those budget, basically Donald Trump decided recently that US will not be the part of WHO, World Health Organization, whose headquarters is in Geneva. Tedros Adhanom Saab is the head of WHO right now. So answer is 19%. Basically 19% of the WHO's budget or the funding is coming from USA, and that's why US government decided not to fund anymore. So at least for the next 5 years, the WHO will not get funding from the USA. We don't know after that, because if the new president will come and the new president will decide something else, like it happened last time also. Donald Trump have decided to go out of WHO, and then Joe Biden came and he decided to again join the WHO, again the Paris Agreement. The same cycle is going on right now, so will be really very important. When it comes to India, we have very good relation with WHO, very good relation. WHO is creating traditional medicine center. World's first traditional medicine center will be in India. Can you tell me the place where in India WHO is going to create world's first traditional medicine center with the help of Government of India, with the help of Ayush Ministry? So please tell me the name of the place where they are going to open this. In 1948, we created WHO. Now, the answer is 19. Jamnagar. Now, Mukesh Ambani Saab again announced one very important thing yesterday. World's biggest data center will be open in Jamnagar, which is announced by the Reliance Industries just now. So Reliance Industries is going to open world's biggest data center, and that will be in Jamnagar. That is his announcement. Another thing, GeoCoin, like we have the Bitcoins, so the same way GeoCoin announcement was also done by the head of Reliance Industry, because after the Donald Trump's elections, or Donald Trump become the president, this Bitcoin and this kind of cryptocurrencies again getting the huge demand all over the world. So India कैसे पीछे रहे? So he also announced the Geo coin, another cryptocurrency, the one of the first private cryptocurrency from India. Let's see what RBI is going to talk about, or RBI's decision will be around this. That will be more interesting. Anyways, sorry, next question was already in front of you. So Trump withdraws from the Paris Agreement. Paris Agreement was signed in 2015. India was one of the important part for while signing the Paris Agreement. One of the important part. During the same Paris Agreement, we created ISA, International Solar Alliance with France. So Donald Trump is not the huge sponsor or huge kind of a believer of climate change. He don't have that understanding of the climate change, and that's why he always was or still against such kind of climate change agreements and these kind of bindings. He is saying that every country should look after their own ways. That is his mindset, and again he decided not to follow this Paris Agreement anymore. So answer of this question is B. Next, who was the men's elite race at the Mumbai Marathon 2025? Mumbai Marathon? Okay, Mo Farah was a brand ambassador for this Mumbai Marathon for this year. Mo Farah is a very famous UK best athlete or the marathon runner. He won the Olympics gold medal. Now this year's Mumbai Marathon won by which of the following the athlete in men's category? That is a question in front of you. Now Eritrea's Berhans Tasfe and Kenya's Josie Chepkemoi Tele, they are the Mumbai Marathon winners. Remember that, male as well as the female category. The timings are also mentioned. Okay, in how much time they completed this marathon and won this marathon. Timing is not that important for our exam point of view, but yes, we should know. Mumbai Marathon, sponsored by Tata Industries, is becoming a global event. It's kind of a global event. That's why we hired Mo Farah as the brand ambassador. Mo Farah is very famous athlete from UK and he's famous all over the world. So that just like a New York Marathon or the Washington Marathon or the these London Marathon, there are very famous events all over the world. In that way, we want to make a Mumbai Marathon as a global event. That's why question can be asked in the exam. Just keep that in mind. Yes, next question for the exam. For the today's lecture, and the last question for the today's lecture. Where was the 7th edition of India Boat Marine Show held? India Boat Marine Show was recently organized by Government of India. It was organized in which of the following city? There is a question in front of you. Vembanad Lake, Kochi Water Metro Terminal, Ernakulam Town Hall, Marine Drive, Volgati Palace Event Center. It was organized in Kochi. It was organized in Kochi. The center is Volgati Palace Event Center, which is in Kochi. So Kochi Water Metro, then Kerala Tourism, Indian Coast Guards, Southern Naval Command. So all those were the sponsor for this particular event, and it was organized recently. So answer of this question is the Volgati Palace event, which is in Kochi. It is in Kochi. So that will be important for the exam point of view. So yes guys, these were the questions for the current affairs, other than this PIB part and the finance part, which our faculties are covering every day alternatively at 6 p.m. Again, right now we have this offer going on for the RBI Grade B batch, Laksha batch 8799. You can get the subscription till the 12 months plus 4 months will be extra for you. So 12 plus 4 months subscription will be available for RBI Grade B exam. Remember that. And to get this offer, you need to use this coupon code PUSHPAK. This coupon code will give you a very good discount. So don't forget to grab this offer. That's all guys. We'll see you in the next session and I will provide you the notes on my Telegram channel. Till that time, bye bye. Take care.